Alright, it's Henry again, and this is part 5 of my work in progress for the 1 to 100 scale Virgo II. And I'm actually coming along really well on the kit. In fact, I'm so close to being done with construction I can taste it. So, since last week, I have built the beam cannon. This is pretty much what I spent the majority of my time on, and I actually think it turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to. I honestly was at first kind of putting more of my money on the two beam rifles for display purposes, but I didn't expect the beam cannon to turn out quite this nice. So you can see I've got the two little mesh hoses back here. I didn't glue those in yet, I just kind of stuck them in there. This little detail on the back I think turned out really cool. Just took a plastic tube and cut it at a 45-degree angle and cemented it on the top and the bottom. I think that turned out nice. Got a little scope. Where's my little crystal? Here it is. I got this little round part right here for the camera. Then I took a clear jewel and simply went over that with a pink Sharpie. It has a very nice looking camera for the beam rifle now. Beam cannon, excuse me. So, yeah, the overall construction of the beam cannon is done. This is all the geometry is finished. I'm probably going to go in and just scribe some panel lines on it, and that'll be it. And everything else on Virgo II is pretty much done. The beam cannon was the major thing that I had left to finish. The legs are coming along nicely. I've redone some of the detail over here on the side of the knee joint area. Not sure if I showed this off. The calf, I've added some bulk to it. My camera will focus. There we go, scribe some panel lines on there. The ankle armor on Virgo II is quite, well, not quite a bit smaller. It's slightly smaller and definitely a lot more rounded than it was on Virgo, and I think I've done a good job of replicating that. Edited some of the details on the feet, and just overall I think everything is coming together really well. I tweaked the elbow joints a little bit, scribed some detail on them, which you probably can't see since it's white plastic, but you'll be able to see them once I ink in the panel lines. The upper torso and the head are pretty much exactly the same as Virgo's. However, I went in and just sharpened up a lot of the details and added a few more panel lines, a few more details like these old gray things right here. The head, I modified that. I don't want to say modified. I just made it look better. I think it looks like these panel lines on the back of the head, for example. I think the whole shape of the head and the panel lines look a lot better than they did on the original Virgo. I edited the face plate a bit. These little round things on the cheeks, I made those bigger. I think that's a little bit more accurate to the line art. And overall, I'm just really happy. I shaped up the chest. That was one of the main complaints people had with my Virgos. The chest was kind of wonky looking. I sharpened up that a little bit. And already made a little camera eye for the head, which my camera doesn't want to focus on. Either way, it's a Virgo II has kind of a light bluish purple eye camera, and I didn't have an acrylic jewel that was that same color, so I just made a clear one, and I'll just mix up some light purplish blue clear paint and just paint over that. And actually, let me move these out of the way. I didn't mention anything about resin casting in last week's work in progress video. I was too busy talking about the shoulder arm and the backpack. But I am in the middle of mold making. I got 2 molds for Virgo II. I started them Tuesday night, and ran out of silicone. I thought I was going to have enough silicone rubber to make both the molds completely, but I only had enough to make the first half of the 2 molds. So I had to reorder, and just this morning my new order of silicone rubber came in, so I've went ahead and poured the second half of the molds. In here I've got the Virgo II shoulder armor and the beam rifle in this mold, and over here I've got the backpack and the hatch that goes over the thrusters on the backpack. So those parts are ready. In fact, these molds are already about 4 hours cured. I think another 4 hours they'll be ready, but I'll probably just leave them overnight since it's so late. And I'll take those apart tomorrow, Saturday, and start with the actual resin casting. And that's where I am. I'm just really close to being done with construction on Virgo II. Basically, all the body needs is a little bit of clean up. The shoulder armor and backpack and beam rifle were already pretty clean. I'm not anticipating having to do much cleanup on them after I get them recasted in resin. So I'm really hoping I can start painting on Monday. I'm planning to spend Saturday and Sunday again just refining details and doing cleanup and just adding those last minute final touches to make the kit look as good as it can. And then I think Monday will be the first day of painting for this kit. And painting should really only take 2 or 3 days at the most, I think. Because while it is a 1/100 scale kit, it doesn't really have all that many parts compared to something like a master grade. Master grades usually take me about a week to paint, but something as simple as this, which is more or less high grade quality, should only take me 2 or 3 days. So that about does it for this work in progress video. I think I've shown off everything I needed to show off. I'm honestly debating whether or not I should even make another work in progress video after this. You know, for Virgo I made a video where I actually showed myself painting the kit, and I'm wondering if I ought to even do that or if I ought to just jump straight into the review next week. So you know, you guys tell me what you think about that in the comments section. So that does it for this video, and with that I will see you guys next time.